I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Gunners coming in at 13-0, going up against the Titans, who come in at 12-1.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Gunners. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First down, Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Mine?
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, I'm going to turn off my mic then.
Room here to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually what, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
First carry now for Kenneth Dixon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Looking to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Fielded at the 43. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. What? London. What? London. 18 moving. 18 moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Hey, check 24. Ohio.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Andy Dalton, an early touchdown pass in that one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right at the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Manning to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
A successful screen pass is well choreographed, but this one just didn't come together at all. Couldn't get the blocking aligned, the timing, everything was off. Let's give a little credit to the defense for finishing off that play for no yardage.
Manning to throw on second down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So we've hit... Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out comes Houston. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. As they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw, it's Manning. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Manning now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Now Manning to try again after the pick six. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Second down, here's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.